Hey guys, it's Dr. Noah from the Family Chiropractic Center of Bayonne, and welcome to my Saturday morning 8:15-ish, 8 o'clock-ish Facebook Live and Instagram Live session where I just bring a little important nugget of health and wellness to you every Saturday morning. I hope you enjoy it. Please tell me what's good. Don't forget to ask any questions, comments. I'd love to have a little bit of a dialogue with all of you. I wanted to talk a little bit about seasonal produce, vegetables, and fruits today because I think it's pretty interesting. Now, if any of you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that I have a pretty good producing garden in my house, fruit trees and tomatoes, the whole thing, herbs, tons of herbs, and I process them, freeze them, can them, store them. So I really love fresh produce from my garden. What you may not know is that through high school, college, and graduate school or chiropractic school, I worked in supermarkets, primarily in produce departments. So I have a deep knowledge in nutrient value of fruits and vegetables, how to plant and grow them, and the seasonality. So I come from a perspective of a pretty decent knowledge base. So I'm not the only one that thinks this, but it's a really good idea to eat vegetables and fruit when they're in season. And this is more recent kind of science stuff, and it's also in some of the deeper, longer, steep traditions like macrobiotics and Ayurveda. But for example, let's use strawberries. We're basically coming in and coming out of strawberry season. Soon we're going to be going into raspberry and blackberries. I know this because I do a lot of fishing and hiking outside, and raspberries are all over the place, and my blackberries in my house are just about ready to explode. And blueberries, where New Jersey produces a lot, are about to come in season. And these are things that you should be consuming now. They're fresh, they're vibrant, they're local, they don't have to be shipped very far. So that's something just to think about. The other thing, or another example, is tomatoes. 2-3 months out of the year, tomatoes are extraordinarily delicious, particularly if you live in New Jersey. There's nothing like a Jersey tomato. 9 months out of the year, they're virtually terrible, except for those vine-ripened ones that have a decent amount of flavor. This time of year, it's also a good idea to eat greens. They're high in water content. They're high in minerals like potassium and things that we need in the summer when we're sweating more. When the winter or the fall months come, that's when you transition into things that are a little more grounding. Apples, pears, all the different squashes, root vegetables, and that carries through all the way through the winter until it transitions. Now, saying that, I don't mean that you should only eat seasonal. That's virtually impossible. And there's benefits to having flash frozen fruits and vegetables in the supermarkets because it allows for nutrient-dense foods to be in year-round that can help our microbiome flourish and really progress our health forward. But I do really think it's a good idea to focus on the fresh, seasonal vegetables and fruits as much as you possibly can. That'll certainly push your health forward. If you have any thoughts, ideas, or comments, leave them below. Really simple idea this week. Going to start seeing patients in about a half hour or so. Be awesome and never unawesome, and see you next week with a real interesting, quick